Good morning, Rumble. Oh, are we on? Testing 1, 2, 3. We on? Are we on? Testing 1, 2, 3. I think yeah, okay, we're on. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 09.19.2025. Current time is 0614 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That's the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on X. All other platforms that I'm on, other fine social media platforms, Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at. I'm putting my earbuds in. I forgot to start my Bluetooth here. I know we got sound because I saw the green outline on the box on Rumble. And let's see, that's in ear. But good morning, folks. We are here, and with the hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. Got a nail there. Let's see, are we up? Why aren't we up here? It's paired. Let's connect it. Always one little thing, and we are on a. Thank God it's Friday, and now I got to start these over again. I guess we're at the end of a weekend, except for your working stiffs that have to get through the day, and one of those working stiffs is Tony D. Good morning, Tony D. Coming in on the YouTube. He's all over the place. He's on the Rumble here, saying salute to you, my friend, my brother veteran, good friend, and fellow broadcaster. Good morning to you, sir. And the missus is still in bed. And that's on the Rumble. We have Twitch. Good morning, Double J's, coming in from that undisclosed location that actually is a location, the southern hemisphere somewhere, which is undisclosed. Oh, it just dropped. Good morning. Good morning. The missus is up. Tony D says good morning. Good morning. And Gray's been fed along with the little one, who was playing on the steps when I looked out there just before going broadcasting. Really? Yes. And as soon as I opened the door, Gray was right there. So they've been fed. And what I'm talking about, folks, is we have a... it's not coming in on the Bluetooth. Why not? Come on, what the heck? I'm trying to connect my Bluetooth. Good morning, Double J's. Glad to have you here. As well as good morning to our Jersey girl, Tina. How you doing, Tina? Well, you know what? I can hear myself on the we'll just do without that. I can hear myself there, so we got good audio. That's all I need as far as that. But the missus is up. She says good morning. And when I met, we have a stray cat that had some kittens. I think she only has one kitten left though, and it's playing out here on the back porch. And we've been feeding it. Our plan is to catch the mother and the kitten. It's a little bugger like this, a little fur ball, and take it to the shelter and pay for the spading of the mother as far as that goes, because some people can't afford that. And it'll be better because with winter coming on, the mother has survived the winter before because I think last year Jack got out. He's one of our cats and chased her into the back cornfield last year. I see. So she could survive the winter, but I'm not sure about the little one and stuff like that. But it's all part of taking care of, if we had room, we probably, but yeah, we got sort of I don't look at it as a stray cat problem or issue. It's just something that needs to be taken care of and stuff like that. As far as We got a couple other stray cats that the neighbor has and stuff like that. We live in a rural area. There's farms all around, so there's going to be cats wandering around and all that as far as that goes. But let's see. There's Jack. Tina saying hi to Double J's. Tina saying good morning to Tony. Tony saying morning to Double J's. Tony saying good morning to Tina. And Tina saying good morning to the missus. And Tony, Double J saying good morning to Tony. So we're off and running here. I do have the morning coffee for this Friday morning, and it's tasting mighty fine as always. And this is the special guest star, the coffee, the morning coffee. We call it the Friday morning coffee. This is what we're having. So I say welcome, and for those that are watching and sitting back, thank you very much for. We're on 7 platforms. As you can see right up here, we have 1 on Rumble, 1 on Locals, 0 on YouTube. Tony was on YouTube. We got 4 on Twitch, and we have nobody. The Facebook, even though it says 0, that number does show up, though we don't get the comments. And we have 4 people on X. I monitor X on my tablet here, just to let you know. So I see those comments. I think you have to subscribe to me to be on to make any type of comments, or follow me on X at Fireman Rich, right there at Fireman Rich on X. And Double J saying good morning to Tina in the chat. And but X, that number doesn't show up. And then this one is Kick. We broadcast on Kick. Why? Just for kicks. What do we have over on Kick? We have nobody over there as of yet. I have 130 followers on Kick. Wow. Didn't realize that. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's see on the Facebook. Let's see what we got on the Facebook. The Real Fireman Rich. I'm on a lot of platforms. We're on 7 live streaming platforms as of right now. Well, that's something new. I never saw that live streaming. Okay, there it is. And okay, that's different. I didn't really see that before. So what happened here? Tina says good morning. Tina, did you get my DMs yesterday? You got 5 teams. You got to give me. I sent you 2 DMs the last couple days. One explaining you had some mix up on your you picked both teams that were playing. So those are the 5 teams I need picks from you on the NFL football win-loss thing there. If you could accommodate that for me, please. It's in your DM. I DM'd you twice yesterday, or once yesterday and once the day before. So I need picks from those before Sunday, please. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. And there's Tony's D's like. Okay, so we're up and running on all 7 platforms. That's 7 platforms, a network of 7 live streaming. And no, don't be sorry. That's okay. You know, I counted 16, but in that 16, there's like 3. I explained it in the first thing. Just those 5 teams or those 5 games, I need so you've only got 11 picks. I need your last 5 picks there. So that's the simplest way of saying. And so I appreciate that. And I got Brian's. He came in on the Whisper last night on Twitch. So we got that going. And what that is, folks that are watching, it's a football pool win-loss. We do the wins. We're in week 3. We'll go over that on the football segment of the broadcast here. But we're getting our day started here on this Friday, September 19th. I kept on saying, I had to change the title. It does say 19th, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. It was the last minute. I looked, it's like, wait a minute. Yesterday was the 18th. Today's the 19th. But we had a good day yesterday. Went for a walk. I did get the lawns mowed. And with great help from the missus there. I was only going to do 3 areas down the side street here, out front, and then the side lot over here. And then the missus did rest around the house here and stuff, because the side lot and behind the garage, the grass is getting very, very thin. So, but especially down the side street here, leading to the golf course, that got a little thick because it's right near the cornfield, and the corn sort of shades it, so the grass is growing. So I don't like it getting clumped up. The lawnmower is sort of, it worked very well. Knock on wood. It's not. I think it's not on its. The deck is on its last leg. The tractor's still good. I got to get the deck rebuilt as far as that goes. And and Double J says only 3 months for the year to end. Gosh, where did it? Yeah, yeah. We're moving right along. You can't stop time. Time marches on as far as that goes. Uh, and Captain Rehab is in the house. Good morning, Captain Rehab, coming in from the city of brotherly love. The missus says good morning, and Captain Rehab says good morning also. So thank you for that, Captain Rehab. Glad to have you here. And uh, so we mowed the lawns yesterday, and Captain Rehab saying hello to Tina, Auntie Tina. We mowed the lawns yesterday, and they look pretty. It's the quickest I've ever done the lawns. It was like less than an hour, and then I was finishing up, and the missus, I saw her wheeling around the push mower around the closer to the house here, and she finished it up, and so we got the lawns mowed, so that's good, and because I don't want to use the lawnmower unless I absolutely have to. I guess I have like maybe 2 more lawns, and then we send it off to the shop there to get the deck fixed. What I mean by deck, that's where the blades they spin in and cut the grass. There's 2 plates that attach it to the lawnmower, and one of them is detached from the plate. I'm still working on that, Captain Rehab. I got some issues with my. I got to rethink the capture card. Was acting a little screwy Louie the other day. I was looking at doing something with another piece of hardware, and it wasn't working. So I went back to try it with the. But we do that with the camera. I don't know. We'll see. That's not going to be tonight. Tonight, I will be broadcasting Hello America. That's my new show that I'm broadcasting. I get a little. Some would say political, but I'm just presenting some news items that have happened this week, and we've had a couple significance. I'm not going to go into detail because, but there is a new broadcast. That'll be on about, 7:30, 8 o'clock thereabouts. Just looking at Fireman Rich for the link. It's a Rumble only broadcast, folks. So we talk about some. I talk about and present some news items. There's some news items that are very significant that happened this week, and you probably know about them because they've been in the news, but I don't really talk about the garbage news here. I'll save that for Hello America because it's sort of where my official soapbox is, I guess. But no, I try and keep it civil as far as that goes, but it is my opinion and my view, my take on things, and I sort of react to other things that I've seen in the news, have heard on. Here on this thing called the internet, and I think it's more of an outlet than anything because it's just like I don't want to bring it here because this is a fun place, and I'm going to keep it as that. Unlike other broadcasts that say it's a happy place and all that, and then they talk about crap, or else they don't really respect their co-hosts and stuff like that, and they don't realize it. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway. That's for tonight, and as far as that goes. So, but the Wii match, we're still looking. That's on the back burner right now. That's going to happen. It's just that the missus, she's going to be busy. She's going to be tied. I should say tied up because Captain Rehab's going to twist that big time. You laughed at that one? Yeah, you got that one. No, she's busy. She has a family member that had an operation. So yesterday and today, she's helping out in a manner of speaking. Okay, so that's what family is all about. Tina's saying good morning to her nephew, but we will have that though. Once I haven't been playing around with a video capture card. And I forgot what the sequence was as far as setting it up. There's a workflow as far as connecting this little doodad here, and I got a cable for another piece of hardware that it just not working. So I just it's lower tech. Well, not really. Wii's not really lower. I shouldn't call it lower tech, but it's old technology and stuff. The Wii boxing. So you want to see that, don't you, Captain Rehab? Okay. Yeah, I haven't been doing that much gaming. I plan on doing some gaming this weekend, and as far as Lord of the Rings Online, and as far as that goes, pretty soon here as we end this month. We have one more full week. Autumn starts next week, but next month a new game is coming out that I have pre-purchased, Battlefield 6. So I will be broadcasting that on the network of channels. Well, actually, when I do gaming, it's 3 channels. It's here on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube, because I do it in a different way. The direct RTMP from OBS into Rumble, and then I get 1080p. Visual there and stuff. So, but we are at the start of the day, and it looks like we're getting some daylight out there. Currently, it is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little bit warm for this, but it feels comfortable. That's 12 degrees Celsius on the Celsius scale, and gorgeous day yesterday. It's dry. We've had a lot of dry weather. We need some rain, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any today, because today's going to be partly cloudy, high around 74, winds out of the north by northwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And what do we have here? My watch just vibrated, so that means and I got Tina's my watch. I get my tweet. I get my messages. If I have it tied into my phone, I got to have the Bluetooth on my phone to get this. So I got your picks there: Chicago, Broncos, Phillies. Okay, Tina, Chicago. Who do you want, Chicago or Bronco? Okay, I see Seattle, Raiders, Phillies, and then you got Chicago and Broncos. Is it? You can only, let's see. Did I say 5? Yeah, I said 5, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So was it 5? Let me check her. Let me check her message here real quick, folks. Let's see. Tina. 1, 2. Oh, okay, Chicago, Chargers. No, Chicago, Broncos, Phillies. Okay, I got your 5. Thank you, Tina. Okay, very good. We got that. We got it. Thank you very much. It just said Seco and then Chicago Broncos. So that's just Chicago. 2, 3, 4. Broncos, Phillies, Raiders. Okay, gotcha. That's who I'll put you down for. Thank you. And let's see. So we're partly cloudy as far as that goes. So it should be a nice day again today. Let's see. Sun will be rising this morning at 06:51. That's in 19 minutes. I'm sorry, this phone. Yeah, I got it, Tina. I know. I do the same thing. I sent a text message to the missus yesterday when she was at her a family member's house, and the same thing. I do the same thing. Okay, I got the gist of it. Okay, but about 19 minutes at 6:51. Oh, actually, 18 minutes. 18 minutes. The sun will be rising at 6:51 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York. The sun will be setting tonight at 7:09 p.m. in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside this morning. And our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:33 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:32 a.m. Cloudy skies, a little clearing, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago at 5:33 a.m. this morning, cloudy skies. Cloudy skies. Let's see, cloudy skies. Little clearing, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the concrete jungle at 6:33 a.m. 6:33 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Clear skies in New York City, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And good morning, Liberty. And Liberty says good morning. I love the flags, Liberty. Thank you very much for the flag. Salute the flag. Love the flag. And I hope all is well up there in the Buffalo, Niagara area. I know there's a lot of excitement there after last night's event there in Orchard Park. Let's see. In Central Jersey, what do we have yours, Tina? I know you put it up here. There we go. Tina is letting us know it's 86 for the high down there in Central New Jersey, and 60 for the low, and it's cloudy down in New Jersey. Down in Warner Robins, Georgia, we're down in Tony D's neck of the woods. No, he said salute there, but over on it's on the Twitch side. 66 degrees Fahrenheit in Warner Robins, Georgia. 88 for the high, 65 for the low. And our world times and temperatures as I speak. Continuing with our world time, going across the pond to London, England at 11:35 a.m. Sunny and clear, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia at 12:35 p.m. Mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan. Sunny and clear in Milan, a beautiful city. I've been there. I ran the Strada de Milano. It's a half marathon years back. Gorgeous city. 79 degrees in Milan. In India, the country of India, that's Double J's home country. In New Delhi at 4:05 p.m., cloudy skies with a little sun. A hot 93 degrees Fahrenheit. In Mumbai at 4:05 p.m. also currently. Raining in Mumbai, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:36 p.m. Sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:36 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent of Australia, great country of Australia, great friends and allies of the United States. In Melbourne, Australia at 8:36 p.m., cloudy skies with a little clearing, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 8:36 p.m. in their evening also. Raining in Sydney, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for the day this morning, like we do every day. And that's a quote from some past individual or current individual. This person is no longer with us, but he was the 35th U.S. president of the United States, John F. Kennedy, and who was cut down too young. And we've had a recent event about that it's assassinated. John F. Kennedy, just like Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And I say assassination because he was a person of significance in this country, just like Martin Luther King was. Both of them were not political entities. They were both embedded in with the public. They were high-profile public individuals, and they were both assassinated. I'll get into more of that tonight on Hello America, because some people don't want to use that term assassination, and I'm calling it for what it is. It was. All I have to say is look up the literal definition of assassination. You'll see it. It's not just reserved for political things, okay? It's an evil act, and we'll leave that at that. John F. Kennedy is our quote for the day, or has our quote. John F. Kennedy, known as JFK, was the 35th president of the United States, serving from 1961 until his assassination in 1963. He was the youngest president elected at 43 years of age. And some are saying now that Charlie Kirk probably could have been a future president. See, that's the things you start learning about somebody. I knew who he was, what he represented. He had strong faith. He was a good man, and he was assassinated. And come to find out, he probably would have been one of our next presidents down the line. Um, but that's neither here nor there. He's not with us anymore. A good man was taken from us. So just like John F. Kennedy, I remember John F. Kennedy being assassinated. It didn't impact me because I was only like 5, 6 years old, but I remember that black and white image of the replay of him being assassinated. I saw on TV live his assassin get killed right on TV, and that was shocking. I just, whoa, and I was just like 6 years old then and stuff. It's like, so that's one of my very first vivid memories. And prior to that was, I think it was a year before when John F. Kennedy came on the national. It was one of the first national broadcasts by a president explaining the Cuban Missile Crisis. As far as that, and Tina says yes, me too. Yeah, as far as JFK, so and there's significant similarities going on here over the last week as far as that goes. So, but the quote and thought for the day, again, I'll get a little more into that. That's where I don't want to go, and I'll save it for Hello America. So it's going to be over on Hello America if you're interested or care. If you don't care, that's all right. It's there. Let's see. Our thought for the day for John F. Kennedy goes as follows. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Let me read that again. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. So basically what John F. Kennedy is saying is if you're going to walk the walk, you better talk the talk, in a manner of speaking. But it means that true gratitude is demonstrated through action, not just words. Don't just say words. Show that action that you're talking about. It suggests that the highest form of appreciation involves embodying the practice, the values. There's a lot of people talk about values, but they don't walk the walk. They talk about good things, but then when they talk about stuff, it's crap. I could fall into that category, I guess. Rather than merely expressing thanks verbally, by living according to the principles for which you are thankful, you show a deeper and more sincere commitment to the cause, the person you are acknowledging. So, and Tina says, yes, good quote. Yes, it's a great quote. And I can just say that the taking away of Charlie Kirk and learning a lot, he has taught me in his death that I want to be a better person. I think he brought that out because all he wanted to do was have a discussion. He gave the opportunity to people he didn't agree with. Let's have a talk. And that's what you should do. So great words from John F. Kennedy. And we appreciate that, sir. God bless and Godspeed. And Tina's, or no, Liberty 101 there up in Buffalo. Yeah, it's the Mafia is the Bills Mafia. Yeah, they're celebrating. They have a great cause to celebrate last night. They're 3-0. And another great quote from John F. Kennedy, Double J's, reminds us of, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can for your country. That's another famous, yes, That's the most famous, most recognizable one too. The only trouble is uh, double J's is there's a lot of people in this country. They just take from the country. They don't give back as far as that goes. And let's see, Liberty says almost everyone had that picture of JFK where he felt like his eyes were following. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Uh, and Tina says, "Oh yes, double J's on his quote." So John F. Kennedy, a great president, he was cut down too soon, like like Bobby Kennedy, like Martin Luther King, like most recently here, Charlie Kirk, individuals that were cut too, and they were good people, all good people. So you can, that's the bottom line. Evil took good people from us. So thank you, John F. Kennedy, 35th president of these here United States. God bless and Godspeed. He was the 35th president, wasn't he? Yeah. Did I? Let me make sure. Yeah, 35th president. Yes. Our national day today. Yesterday was on on the audio podcast we had yesterday, Fireman Rich audio podcast. I do a shorter version of this. I was perplexed because there was two. Yesterday was the birthday of the United States Air Force. Okay, the 17th of September, because of Truman signing the National Security Act back in 1947. That created the current United States Air Force. And it was the birthday yesterday. But yesterday was also National Cheeseburger Day. I love a good cheeseburger. Let's see. Today for the National Day, we have National Love Your Lunch Day. Have you ever had a lunch and you just look at it, it's like, man, I don't. And I've done that in the past where I packed my lunch. It looked good when I was making it, but when it comes time to eat, I'm looking at what everybody else is. So you know what? Boom, I'm going to go get some pizza. Um, we have National Butterscotch Pudding Day. Yeah, I'd like that. Oh, today is Talk Like a Pirate Day, also the 19th of September. That's right. Talk Like a Pirate. But I'm going to continue on with uh, something else, and I need to put out the flag, the American flag, of course. But there's another flag that I always fly with the American flag, and that's the POW flag. Today is hashtag POW MIA Recognition Day. In the United States, the third Friday in September honors National POW MIA Recognition Day. The day serves as a call to action, reminding the nation to rededicate our efforts as far as that goes. Hey, Big Juice, how you doing here? How you doing? I'm early, so let's rock and roll. Yeah, 100 years. I'll be coming up here in a little bit. Glad to have you here, Big Juice. He's early. Big Juice is early. Thank you for being here, Big Juice. Glad to have you. Coming in from Ohio, the Buckeye State. Each year since 1989, a presidential proclamation brings the nation together to remember and honor the members of the armed forces who remain missing in action or are still prisoners of war. And there might be some prisoners of war. We're responsible for bringing our patriots home and for caring for our military families awaiting word from their loved ones. The POW MIA flag, which I do have one, and it flies every time I put up the American flag out here on the front porch, is flown this day over significant national landmarks and government buildings across the country. Not only do the Capitol, the White House, and the Korean and Vietnam Veteran Memorial fly the flag, but so do the offices of the Secretary of State, Veterans Affairs, and Selected Service Systems. Additionally, the POW MIA flag flies on the ground or in the lobbies of every major military installation, posts, and VA medical centers and national cemeteries. And it will be displayed out on my front porch later, right after I get done with this broadcast. I'll be putting the flag out. So that's a good reminder. As far as for our National Day today, National POW MIA Recognition Day. And Oh, that's tomorrow. But today is also Talk Like a Pirate Day. Hey, talk like a pirate. Um, okay, so there's our National Day. We did do the audio podcast yesterday, and Tina saying good morning to Steve. That's Big Juice. We did do the audio podcast yesterday, and I don't do it right at 6 o'clock anymore. I sleep in on Tuesdays and Thursdays because it's like it's. I'm starting to get used to that where I don't get started till about 7 or quarter after 7. I get that extra hour of sleep and stuff like that. I don't know. Is that a sign that I am getting older? But yesterday we talked about, just to go over briefly, and Big Juice saying good morning to Tina on the Twitch side. Let's see. Let's see here. And how old are you, Rich? I'm 67. I turned 67 a few months back. Yeah, I'm officially a senior citizen. If I go back to work, I don't have to worry about when you retire at 62 or 65. You have to be careful when you go back to work. You can only work so many hours because of Social Security. I didn't have any problem. I wasn't planning on going back to work, but now once you reach 67, you go back to work, and they're not going to take out any extra taxes and stuff. Young pup. My grandmother would Yeah, I guess I'm a young pup compared to other people that are of that age. No, it's a sign that you enjoy time off of the rat race. Yeah, the rat. I don't miss the rat race. Double J's, that's for sure. I do not miss the rat race at all. I think about it. I had some fun times during the rat race. I would have to say. Tina's saying, I'm wondering where my nurse. She missed my. Oh, you better ring her. You got a buzzer in your bed. Go ahead and ring that buzzer, Tina, and use me as a scapegoat. Tell her, well, Fireman Rich told me to ring you. They can blame me. And let's see. Liberty says I collect my first. Oh, congratulations! You are retired. Yeah, the first check. You get to know about those checks because there's been sometimes I've been in the store with the missus at Walmart, or when she goes, I say, "How is it?" And she's, "Oh, it's Social Security check day. It's paid." I correlate it with military payday. You know, when we're in the military, you only get paid. It used to be the 15th and the last day of the month, and then they changed it to the first day of the month to the 15th. And I guess that's how Social Security is. Social Security once a month?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's not the same day for everybody.
Okay, yeah, it's off by a couple
Like
days.
yours are, yeah.
Mine and yours are different.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think it goes by your birthday. If you're born the first week of the month, you'll get paid.
Yeah.
The second or third.
Does my check come in first and then yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how it goes. So it's based on your. I don't see it. She takes care of all the finances. I don't touch the finances, as far as that goes. Your SS day is the 3rd. Okay, Tina says. Okay, so Tina knows what we're talking about. So, but congratulations, Liberty. You crossed the finish line there on the thing. You'll enjoy it. You know, just um, it's something different. I don't even think about the check and stuff. I never thought about pay when I was in the military. The missus, she's a whiz at that. She takes care of the bills, and she keeps on saying I need to learn it because if she some unfortunate reason or something like that. Let's see. Oh, we got to do a reset here, I guess. Let's see for. How come that's not working? We got to do a reset here, folks. My pinning of comments isn't working. Okay, so let me hang loose on the comments here for a moment, folks. We gotta. Okay, I'm right there. We're on the phone right now, so let's reset this. Okay, let's reset the browser. Okay, we're on the. Okay, stand by. Something went wrong. Okay, yeah, something went wrong. So just bear with me. It's loading up. Okay, there we go. We're gonna enter, and there we go. Okay. And there we are. We got our audio. Yep, we got our audio. So we'll go ahead and shut that down, and we're back. Okay. So mine is the second Wednesday of the month. Okay, that's the comment. We got that comment. Okay, so we're back with the comments. And let's see. And then Tina said, I didn't see mine either. My daughter does bills now. Yeah, yeah. That I'm the same way with the missus. She handles that. I wouldn't have a pot. We still have the audio testing 1 2 3. Yeah, I wouldn't have a pot to piss in if it wasn't for the missus. I don't know why is that so low. Let me check the audio here, folks. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1 2 3 4. Checking on the audio. Okay, we got audio. Okay. All right, good here. Okay, I wasn't here. Okay, we're good. I don't have those earbuds in my ear, so thank you, Liberty, Tina, and let's see, Big Juice. My mom retired about a year ago. She gets her Social Security check every month, and she can still work anywhere if she to and not get any benefits taken. Yeah, but if she's between Big Juice, if she's between 62 and 67, she has a restriction on Social Security. You can only work so many hours. You can't work a full 40. Oh, that's what it is. It's so much money. You can only make so much money in that time frame. Or or, or else what? What's that last part, Pam? Okay, yeah, they'll deduct from your Social Security if you make too much money. After 67, it doesn't matter. So I don't know what's going on with the thing. I can't hear myself on the thing here. Let me plug this back in. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, we got the sound. Okay, so there's that, and So we're good on the audio. Let me check here on the Facebook here real quick. Ooh, okay, we got audio. Oh, let's see. Yes, many retires work at. I've been asked if I wanted to work there also. Um, I've been asked if I wanted to work at Lowe's too when I've been in Lowe's. So as far as that goes, let's see. For every $2, they take $1 if you're over. Yeah, that's what it is, Liberty. And you're probably being a newbie on getting the Social Security. I vaguely, I just remember when I worked at IBM, there was several individuals. One particular gentleman, I asked him, "Why can't you come in for overtime and stuff?" And he said, "I can't because if I do, they're going to take my they take part of my Social Security away." And I said, "Oh, okay, you don't want that." He'd love to work overtime, but it just he doesn't make anything. It gets penalized almost. So I don't know why it is at 67. They just say, "Okay, make as much money as you want." So what happens if you win the lottery or Mega Millions between 62 and 67? You don't get any Social Security? Just saying, just thinking. I don't know why this isn't coming. Hey, Buggy, how you doing there, girly girl? Let's see. Big Juice has been here early. Let's see. What do we got on the docket here? What else do we got? I was talking about yesterday's audio podcast. The subject was a tiny protein confirmed the dismantling the toxic clumps linked to Alzheimer's, and it's an article. I had problems talking about some of the terms, but the toxic clumps for Alzheimer's, that's a gray matter that builds up. Well, there's two proteins, and they're pretty much even, but one gains and one loses, and the one that loses, they I guess they're working it to where to bring that level back up, and it should be preventative measure for future Alzheimer's and stuff like that. And let's see, Big Juice says, "Rich, you would be a good Lowe's guy. Hey, where's those wooden screws at, sir?" Hell, I don't know. I just started work here yesterday and I'm retired. Yeah. No, I gave it a thought. It's like, no, if I'm doing so much now, my day is full, folks. I'm full. I just I keep busy, and that's the whole thing. I don't need to work. I don't need the extra money and stuff like that. Okay, see you later, Tina. So that's the thing we talked about on the audio podcast that I have. Next Tuesday will not be an audio podcast. It will be a mixed cloud as far as that goes. So we're going to go to 100 years ago. Okay, Tina, you might want to stay for 100 years ago. I'll be putting it up here right now. Sorry, I'm running a little late on that myself here. Oh, we have 50 minutes, so let's go ahead and present this. 100 years ago, Fox 40, full disclosure, I have no association with Fox 40 or any other news agency that I present here on the broadcast. I just present the 100 items from the various news, local news things to show what it's like here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And this is 100 years ago with Roger Luther. I don't know who the young lady is, but she works there at Fox. She's an actual news person that works at Fox. So, and Big Juice says 100 years ago. Tina, stick around. Yeah, she can see it on the replay and stuff. Okay, here we go.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past, the mysterious case of the milk thief. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's installment of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, Paul Whiteman and his orchestra will be coming to Binghamton next week and will play at the high school next Friday night. Plans are being made for the 35th annual Binghamton Industrial Exposition to be held in Stowe Park later this month. Federal agents raided a notorious drinking establishment on North Broad Street in Johnson City last night. They smashed their way in, confiscated a quantity of evidence, and arrested the proprietor and 2 employees. And finally, petty thieves have caused considerable trouble for a North Street woman over the last 2 weeks. Each morning after the milkman leaves a bottle of milk on the porch, someone has stolen it. And that was the news, September 17th, 1925.
Oh, that's something. That is something, folks. Testing 1, 2, 3. No, what's going on here? Testing 1, 2, 3. Hang on for a minute, folks. Not sure what's going on here. We're still okay. We're good on the audio and stuff. I'm used to hearing a little bit of the audio in my thing here, so it's not okay. 100 years ago, got to laugh at this one as far as that goes. In the fact that the milkman or the milk there, the woman. What is it? Petty thieves have caused considerable trouble on North Street. That's in Binghamton, where over the last 2 weeks, each morning after the milkman leaves, you figure after 1 or 2 times they'd be right there at the window to watch. But the milk has been stolen. Probably the neighbors, as far as that goes. And let's see. Liberty says it's not milk these days; it's Amazon package. Yeah, exactly. That's instead of the milk being stolen, it's Amazon. So 100 years ago, they'll have the same thing there. People getting their package stolen. They'll say, "What? They stole their packages?" That's a good one, Liberty. Thank you. That's funny. That's funny. So let's see. Why is that? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see something. The connections are all good. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. I'm just not used to not hearing a little bit of. Okay, I can see the green line. Okay, so that's good. So the milk was stolen, and what else did we have? Federal agents raided a notorious, big bad drinking establishment. So they knew it was there. They finally raided it there on North Broad Street in Johnson City, and that's because there was prohibition 100 years ago, but that was changed. And then you had some normal stuff where the 35th annual Binghamton Industrial Exposition was held in Stowe Park. Where's Stowe Park? I gotta look that up. And 100 years ago, they didn't have TV or the internet, so the entertainment was having an orchestra. So that's what happened 100 years ago. And go back here. I'm getting all disemboggled here as far as that goes. So let's see. I'm going to go here. We'll bring that back up. So there we are 100 years ago. And other things in history, in 1777, the first Battle of Saratoga during the Revolutionary War took place. American colonial soldiers won that first battle. In 1893, New Zealand's law bestowed upon all women in the nation the right to vote. That was back in 1893 in New Zealand, of all places. Where the rest of the world, the women here in the United States of America didn't get the vote until the early 1900s there. So 1970, Neil Young released the third album after the gold rush. And let's see. The emoji back in 1982 was born when the Carnegie Mellon University professor Scott Fallman proposed punctuating computer messages with the colon and hyphen to make a smiley face. So that was the first emoji. As far as the first emoji, I'm taking it the first emoji on the internet was this one right here. That was the first emoji right there, folks. The smiley face. That was back in 1982, as far as that goes. In other history, let's see, what do we have here? Let's see, what do we have? What happened in history on September 19th? Well, the Civil War. In 1864, the American Civil War, Union troops under Philip Sheridan defeated the Confederate forces with over 50,000 troops engaged. It was the largest battle fought in the Shenandoah River. In 1868, I'm not sure what that is. So there we have it as far as that, along with the smiley face for history. Okay, we're going to go on a break here, folks, and refresh my coffee and maybe tinker just a minute or two with the audio. So I got to get some audio in my ear as far as that goes. So I know how I can do that. I can't use that one. I'll have to use this set right here. I can use this set. That's how I can do it. I know how to do it. Let's see. We'll go ahead and... Well, actually, I can do it right with... Okay. I will be back, folks. Just hang in there, and we're going to take a little break for right now, and we'll be right back. We are back. We are back here for the Friday morning coffee for 09.19.2025. My name is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich. For those who are just joining us, we're on the second half of the broadcast here as I'm fixing some earbuds here. So I can hear a little bit of the sound there and stuff. Let's see what we got here for sound. I know we have sound because I can see the little green mark or green box around on the Rumble Studios. But we're going to go ahead and I guess I'm just so used to hearing a little bit of the sound on the. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we do have the sound there. Okay, so I'm hearing some sound now with the thing. So I got them instead. It just reassures me that, as far as that goes. But Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios broadcasting, and it's good to be here for the second half. We got our second cup of coffee here. Well, actually, this is my third cup. Actually, I had a cup before when I was setting up for the broadcast here. So, but we are here for a hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD, and glad to have you all here. And we got done with the 100 years ago and the history. Let's go ahead and do some sports here. But we are on 7 channels, 7 platforms here, as you can see up here, a network of 7. And I want to recognize that we have 1 person on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people over there on Twitch and on the Facebook. Let me go to the Facebook page here to check that. Oh, there it is. And let's see, do we have audio on the Facebook? Yep, we got audio there. Okay. And we're on Kick. And let's see. Who do we have on Kick? We have 1 person on Kick. Thank you for being here, the 1 person on Kick. And we also have 5 people on X. We have 5 people. The 5 is right there. Because over here, the X and the little chains, the 2 chain there, that's for Kick. That doesn't show up. The number shows up for Facebook, but the comments don't. I don't get comments for Facebook, X, or Kick over here on in the Rumble Studios and stuff like that to where I can bring it up. But I do see the comments coming in from Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and I can post those up. The other ones I have to manually go to the thing. I think that's part of the limitations when you're broadcasting. You do have some limitations, and as far as that goes, and so those are the limitations you do have as far as that goes with broadcasting. That you have to bounce around. You got a lot of balls to juggle, so to speak. So, but we have some sports, and let's see. In baseball, starting Wednesday night, we had the what do we have? The Mets losing to the Padres, unfortunately, again. Yankees beating the Twins 10-5, but then we're going into the weekend or last night for Thursday night. We had the Mets beating the Padres 6-1, and the Yankees 7-0 against the Orioles last night. So I think they start in a weekend stance with the Baltimore Orioles, as far as that goes. And Big Juice is asking us a question. Do you ever drink lemonade or sweet tea? Occasionally, not all the time. I drink a lot of water. This is my drink right here. It's good. Believe me, you need to be hydrated. You need to drink water as far as throughout the day to stay hydrated. Hydration is very important. And back in my younger day, even when I was running, I would drink water, but I don't think I drank enough water when I was younger and stuff like that. So I drink a lot of water. I was drinking too much, and I've kicked it back. I've dialed it back a little bit as far as that goes for what I drink. I used to drink a whole lot, and I would go to the bathroom a lot. So now I don't go to the bathroom as much because I don't drink as much water. I think I got dialed in right where I'm supposed to be at. So, but yeah, occasionally I'll drink some lemonade or sweet tea. I'm not really a tea drinker. The missus is. She'll drink a sweet tea if we go out to lunch and stuff like that. Oh, you don't drink sweet tea? Oh, she doesn't drink sweet. What's the tea that you drink? Oh, okay, she drinks iced tea with lemon in it and stuff. But the sweet tea, stay away. We try to stay away from the sugars and stuff like that. We don't really need that much. You don't really need all that much sugars, as far as that goes. Let's see. Continuing. Let's see. Like I said, the Yankees beat the Orioles. The Mets were off last night, but going into the weekend here, starting Friday, the Mets are playing the Nationals today at 7:10, and the Yankees and Orioles this weekend. So that's what we have on the baseball docket. In the overall standings, the Blue Jays are in first place now, ahead of the Yankees by 3 games. Tigers are ahead of your Guardians there, Big Juice, 3.5 games in the American League Central, and the American League West. The Mariners and Astros are duking it out as far as that goes. And in the National League, the Phillies are still ahead of the Mets by 12 games. Oh my God, those are that's the big that's Captain Rehab's Phillies there in the National League East. In the National League Central, you have the Brewers. They're 6 games ahead of the Cubs, and in the National League West, the Dodgers. They're 3.5 games ahead of the Padres. So that's for baseball. And let's see, we got some activity in the comments here. Breaking news. Hey, we got some breaking news. Shabuzi has launched a new record out label. Ooh, okay. And Captain Rehab's laughing. Is that for real, or are you just making that up there? Because you like to use Shabuzi in the comments all the time. And Captain Rehab from Big Juice is here. Hi. Okay, yeah, we won't go there with the liquor cabinet. We'll stay away from the liquor cabinet. And Big Juice says, "Hey, Cleveland tried to make a comeback. I think they won 10 straight games. Oh, okay. On the Guardians, they might make it to the playoffs, huh? They could make it to the playoffs. Big Juice. There was a football game. There was 2 football games. The first one was yesterday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time because the Manchester City Football Club played in the UEFA Championship League. They started that, and they beat Napoli 2-0. And there was a red card there that really, right at the beginning, took one player away from Napoli, and it was just a matter of time. Second half started, and Manchester City scored 2 goals, and they won. So that red card made a big difference. And Manchester City will be playing in the regular Premier League this Sunday at 11:30 against Arsenal. So I'll be watching that. But I watched that soccer game yesterday. It was a really good soccer game. We did have some other football last night, and that was the Miami Dolphins going up into Orchard Park to play the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills won 31-21. So they're 3-0. And the Dolphins are 0-2 now, I think. So as far as that goes. And oh, it is real. Okay, so it's called the American Dogwood Record Label. So remember that. American Dog. Okay. That's a new record label for Shabuzi. Okay. Breaking music news here from our and yes, Captain Rehab, the Dolphins are 0-3. Wouldn't that be great if the Chiefs are 0-3 after this weekend? We'll see. We got some football as far as that goes. Did I get your yeah, I think I got yours Wednesday. Let me check to see who I got picks from. I got to double check that. Now, if I don't look at it now, I may not look at it later. Let's see. We got my picks. We have Captain Rehab's picks, Tony picks. We've got Tina's updated picks. We have Michael Bathurst's picks, Ted Hicks picks. I have Brian's picks, and then I have Brian just picked last night game. He picked Buffalo. So I think did he give me the rest of his picks? Hang on for a minute. I think he did. Let me check my Twitch here. I think he did. Yes, he did give me his picks. Yeah, he gave me him last night. Okay, so I got picks for everybody, and even CBS. And let's see, CBS they picked the Dolphins or picked the Bills last night. I think everybody picked the Bills. Let's see, CBS picked the Bills. Ted picked the Bills. Michael Bathurst picked the Bills. Tina, you picked the Bills, and Captain Rehab and myself, we all picked the Bills. So the Bills won last night, and the Dolphins are 0-3. I don't know what's going to happen with the Dolphins. They're in a mess. They actually played better last week than they have the last 2 weeks. So Captain Rehab says there will be the Giants are winning that game. Okay, who are the Giants playing? Let's see. I forgot who the Giants are playing. Who are the Giants playing this week? Jets are playing the Buccaneers. Oh, the Chiefs. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I just said the Chiefs. I think I picked Kansas City, though. I'm going to freaking regret that. I should change it. I might change it Sunday. Because you can change your picks up until Sunday morning. And Sunday morning, we have Tony D's broadcast of Belt Kings Fantasy Football that is on at 10:30. We talk about fantasy football for one. It's Belt Kings Fantasy Football. It's the fantasy football league that he manages and stuff. I'm not in the football fantasy football, but I'm there to commentate about football because we do talk about football. So that's on Sundays at 10:30, just as a reminder. So if you're not doing something Sunday morning, plug into Tony D's Belt Kings Fantasy Football at 10:30 thereabouts, and I will be on it. You know, I enjoy being I think it's the third season I've been on it as far as that goes. And Captain Ree has said, "Big Juice, your Guardians are making a run." Yeah, they're making a run. They, they could make it to the playoffs, and sweeping the Tigers. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's see now. So we have the football games in, and we'll see what happens Sunday. As far as we got a good list of games, and then I think the games of interest for me this weekend. Let's see. Probably that New York Giants Chiefs game. I might change my the Monday night game is going to be good. Lions and Ravens. I think that should be a good game. So there's our sports as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and check on what's in the news here. First, again, the news agencies that I present articles and refer to. I have full disclosure. I have no association with any news agency. I'm just a regular consumer of the news, and I like presenting it here on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning coffee, just to give you an idea what it's like. You know, some of the what's going on in the community here, the southern tier of upstate New York, and all that. So let's see, what do we have? Blazing Saddles grand opening downtown. What's that? That's a new business. Let's see what this one's about, folks. It says Blazing Saddles. That's
in downtown.
That's the movie, isn't it? Let's see what this is all about. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we'll see what Blazing Saddles. Let's see what this one's about here. Okay, here we go. Blazing Saddles grand opening. So what is it? Some type of business? We'll get the scoop from Fox 40 here.
In downtown Binghamton, a new country bar is celebrating its grand opening. Blazing Saddles is a country bar located in the former location of Galaxy Brewing Company at 41 Court Street in downtown Binghamton. The location offers a modern country venue with a barbecue menu that brings new twists to classic dishes like ribs, wings, pulled pork, mac and cheese, and more. They will feature live music on Friday and Saturday nights, as well as Southern line dancing on Sunday nights.
Yeah, so it's kind of a new theme to Binghamton. This country western theme, line dancing is really popular right now, and we're really excited to bring something new right to downtown. We're open every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're opening at 3 o'clock on Thursday and Friday, and we close at 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday 3 a.m. Saturdays and Sundays we open at noon, and we close at 3 a.m. on Saturday and 1 a.m. on Sunday. Most weekends we're going to have live music, bands and stuff. We're booked out the next few weeks for bands. And eventually, this is probably the number one most asked question, we will have a mechanical bull.
There will be a mechanical bull. It can't be a country western place if it doesn't have a mechanical bull. And that goes all the way back to urban. That goes all the way back to the movie Urban Cowboy, the mechanical bull. When I ever talk about the mechanical bull, I'm thinking of John Travolta and Urban Cowboy. And let's see. Captain Rehab says, Blazing Saddle. Yeah, that was a good movie. I will be talking about probably that particular item, Captain Rehab, on Hello. That's not. I'm not bringing that particular issue or whatever you want to call it here on the Morning Coffee. That's I'll be talking about that on Hello America, and I'm not full disclosure. I'm not going to mention the gentleman's name here. If I want to call him a gentleman, it just I'm not going to mention that individual's name here because I don't really care for that guy. I will be talking about it, though, on Hello America. So you're going to have to go on Hello America tonight at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, thereabouts. And I do talk about that because that's one of the interesting items that came up this week. I reserved Hello America is where I will go into detail on certain subjects that happened during the course of the week, Captain Rehab. That's the whole purpose of Hello America. It's on Rumble. It's a Rumble only. And I feel comfortable talking about those particular subject items on Rumble only, Hello America. I don't want to go into that particular subject matter here because it's in that category I call crap news. We got crap news. You got to be aware of crap news and stuff like that. But I don't want to bring it here because I want a positive spin here. And unlike other live shows and podcasts that I listen to, I don't want to mix the two. So this is a happy place. This is my happy place, okay? I know I had my moment this past Monday, but this is my happy place. Hello America, that's where I'll be talking about such items as that. So it's just something that all I can say is the bottom line on it is that they want to say it's something, and it's not. It's basically the market is determining, was a determining decision, in my opinion, on that. So I get a little more in detail on it tonight, but I don't want to discuss it here because it's. I get a little critical on Hello America as far as that goes. And that's why I feel safe on Rumble saying that, because if I would start to talk about that subject matter, Captain Rehab, or other subject matter, you've been here long enough. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get suspended on Twitch or YouTube. And there'll be people that come into the chat. I feel a little bit safer on Rumble to talk about those particular items. And it'll be our third show tonight for Hello America, and I enjoy doing it. It's about an hour show, or depending on how much material. I have some material. I've got some videos out. I'm gonna use it to present some videos that I think nail a point. And if you're a hard no, well, I'm not going to get into the details on it. Just Hello America. That's that's the big place where that's the place where I get up on my big soapbox, okay? And I can talk freely. I could talk freely here, but I choose not to. That's my choice, okay? I'm not I don't feel restricted. I could go ahead and talk about that here, but I choose not to. There's a time and place to talk about certain things. Hello America is where I'm going to talk about that, okay? And I'm just going to leave it at that and stuff like that. So there's certain places where you discuss things, but when they get a little bit dicey, you have to have a proper place to. So I think if that answers your question. Also, Captain Rehab, if you on the Rumble, if you're not following me, you will not be able to come into the chat. And in that chat, just like the chat here, it will be moderated. Okay, so my rules are. It'll be a little bit more open, but if I get somebody that comes in that's nasty and it's a troll, that's an automatic. See you later. The rules still stand. That I have the rules here as far as that goes. So just to let you know, give you a heads up, Captain Rehab. I know back in the Haps days, we used to go wild with those. I'm not bringing that here on because I'm broadcasting on YouTube. I respect YouTube. I like being on YouTube. I like to present a more positive thing. Some of that, especially that particular subject matter that you just put on the comment in Twitch, I'm not going to put it up on the thing because it mentions an individual that I don't want to. I'm not going to block it like I did the other individual that we know from Haps. So I don't want to. I'm not. I know. I'm going to see a particular flower pop up in the comment now from Twitch from Captain Rehab. He's probably laughing his ass off right now. But seriously, I'm that particular subject matter though. I reserve the right to go ahead and just talk about that over on Rumble and stuff like that. So it's a Rumble only live stream, and I've been it. Yep, there it is. I knew you're going to put that there. I'll leave that on. I can, that's the closest you'll be able to mention that individual's name and stuff like that. So I'm not even going to put it up on the. So I know we have fun with that, Captain Rehab. So, but Hello America will be on tonight between about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Just look at Fireman Rich on X and you'll see the link to it, or else just go to. Fireman Rich broadcasts here on Rumble, and you'll see it pop up on there. Okay, let's see what else we have in the news here. That was a good story about the Blazing Saddles. I like seeing new businesses coming into the southern tier of upstate New York. Let's see what else we have on Fox here. We had Free Fishing Day is coming up. Let's see what that's about. Free Fishing Day is September 20th.
Well, let's hope that this
is September 27th. I don't fish, but what they mean by Free Fishing Day in here in New York State is you don't have to have a license. You have to have a license to fish. Okay, so but a Free Fishing Day, you don't have to have a license. You could put on a pole there, and the DEC will not come and arrest you or fine you for fishing without a license. It's sort of a free day. Let's see what this is about.
Well, let's hope that this mild weather continues for just a little bit longer as the Department of Environmental Conservation is announcing Free Fishing Day in New York State on September 27th. The DEC also announcing that freshwater fishing licenses are not required for Fishing Day, which also coincides with National Hunting Day. According to the DEC, Free Fishing Day helps encourage people to experience, understand, and appreciate traditional outdoor sports and recreation. Well, let's hope that
Okay, so Free Fishing Day. Let's see, we're going to deny that one. Free Fishing Day for September 27th, which is a good thing. What's that?
Let's go fishing for some carp.
Yeah. Who eats carp? Who eats carp? We have the Susquehanna River. It's just it's like less than a 2-minute walk over that way, across the highway, and there's a lot of carp in the the Susquehanna River and stuff. I used to fish there. We used to catch rock bass. Rock bass. I don't know if there's any more rock bass in the Susquehanna River. Okay, let's see what else we have on Fox 40. I think those are the two. Um, and that's it for Fox 40 on WEBL. Let's see. We have paving project begins today in Owego. That was yesterday, actually, September 18th. And Richard residents approve a $2.9 million bond to improve their fire station, which looks like a freaking old ass garage. But anyway, that's WEBO. There's nothing really there. WNBF. Nothing pops out on there. And let's see. Captain Rehab has some comments. Let's see. The Susquehanna River runs next to the Harrisburg International Airport. There is a levee between the runway and the river. I work on the design of the levee rehab a few years ago. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Susquehanna starts up here, goes by me, and it goes down into Pennsylvania. And I didn't realize it went by Harrisburg International Airport. Okay. What's that? Oh, you know it goes through Harrisburg. Okay, the missus is aware. I wasn't aware of it. What's that?
I know lots of stuff.
Oh yeah, she knows lots of stuff. Yeah, she's a very she's a very smart person.
No.
Okay, so there we have it. Let's see. Let's go to WBNG channel 12. Let's see what we have over there. Endicott gets ready for the 4th annual Apple Fest, and Captain Rehab is lots of laughs. The Apple Fest is starting in. Let's see. How long is this? Let's see what this one's about here, and. There's a lot. Well, apples are being harvested now, so let's see what this one's about here as far as that goes. And this is on WBNG.
Get ready for the fall season by taking a little extra care and appreciating apples at this year's 40th annual Endicott Apple Festival. Filled with tons of vendors selling things from apple pastries and foods, apple-made products, and of course tons and tons of apples, there will be plenty of merchants and vendors for you to get your apple fix.
This is the largest Apple Fest ever. We have the biggest footprint and the most number of vendors. And next year we have even more plans to grow again. It's going to be a great event.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Endicott Apple Festival on Saturday, September 20th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the village of Endicott. Admission is free, so bring your friends and make a day of it.
So the Apple Festival is taking place in Endicott, New York, which is the birthplace of IBM, and IBM is no longer there. I used to work at IBM there in Endicott, and it was a great place to work at until they moved. And so Endicott's a nice village, a lot of history there. It's one of 6 other places that have a carousel. Part of the carousel capital here in the southern tier of upstate New York is known as the carousel capital also. Endicott's a nice little town as far as that goes. And so apples. And over in Endicott is, what's that apple place in Endicott?
Cider mill.
Cider mill. The cider mill is in Endicott. So I imagine they're pressing the apples as we speak to make the cider. And that's in Endicott also, just down the road from the old IBM plant. Okay, let's see what else we have on. We have a renovation undergoing a historical Owego clock tower. I think that's the one on top of the fire station here in Owego. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about. And see what. Yeah, I believe that's the old fire station. It's part of the Owego Fire Station. Let's see what this is all about.
Historic clock tower in Owego is receiving some much-needed renovations after a 2018 grant from the state. It was built in 1911 and donated to the Owego Fire Department, but work to restore it has stalled since the 90s. 12 News' Brian Melanson spoke with the fire department about what these renovations mean both to them and the village.
Several years ago, the more than 100-year-old clock tower in Owego began to leak. Badly. In 2018, the village was the recipient of a $10 million downtown revitalization grant, with just shy of $500,000 being allocated to the now 114-year-old clock tower.
The clock tower was originally part of the building back in 1823 when it was built. It's seen from anywhere in the village, so it's quite significant to the village.
More than just leaking, the clock tower is currently leaning a little towards the right and will require some stabilization. The clock itself will also need a separate project to be repaired.
Yep, the clock doesn't work, unfortunately. The mechanisms do, however, work, and the bell does chime across the street. That's going to be an additional project that we're going to have to fund, as well as repairs to the outside.
Chief Hawkins says these improvements will greatly help improve morale around the station, and the guys are looking forward to being able to return to the tower.
The repairs, having the roof fixed so it's not leaking anymore, is going to be a huge improvement. That way we can then look towards repairing the rooms and getting our people back in the rooms and enjoying themselves.
Hawkins says the roof repair is going to take about 2 to 3 weeks. It's a complete roof replacement and then an additional 2 to 3 weeks to stabilize and repair the clock tower. In Owego, Brian Melanson, 12 News.
So that's in Owego, here in Owego, I should say. The old clock towers on top of the what is known as the Owego Village Owego Fire Department, and it's a volunteer fire department. And I know quite a few people that are members of that fire department, and one of many local fire departments here in Tioga County that are volunteers. So it's an old building. It's good to hear that they're going to be fixing it up, and it'd be really cool that the clock gets back to being operational again, as far as that goes. Okay, so that's on WBNG. We'll see what else we have on WBNG in the news here. But that gives you an idea that a lot of the structures in Owego, New York are old as far as that goes. And let's see. I am not seeing anything more on WBNG. So let's go to WAAL, which the articles are the same as WNBF. Very rarely do they change. Let's see. You got WNBF, you got AAL, and then you got what is it? 104. Is it KISS? Yeah, KISS 104. Those are all they're all related. Their web pages have the same type of articles and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's go to channel 34, ABC affiliate here in Binghamton, and let's see what we have for news here. And I'm not seeing anything on. I'm not seeing anything that pops out. Let's go to WENY, which is out there in Elmira. And nuts. Let's see. Do we have something here? No, there's no video for that one. And there's nothing. Did we talk about the hot air balloon? Yeah, we talked about the hot air balloon up in Watkins Glen. Let's see. What do we have for local? And I am not seeing. There's nothing on WNY. Okay, how about Channel 18? That's another NBC affiliate out there in Elmira. And there's nothing really of interest out there either. Okay, Penny Saver. Anything on the Penny Saver? No, nothing on the Penny Saver. WKGB, that's the rock channel, Binghamton Rock. Let's see. I don't know if I want to talk about this article. It talks about, let's see. We always said KISS 105, 104. Let's see. Anything up there? What's this one? Fish. On 106.5, they got an article about Buffalo Bills. That's up there in Buffalo country there. And nothing really there, and nothing on the other channel, Power 93. So there's really nothing in the news, folks, as far as that goes. I guess that's a good thing. nothing that pops out as far as good stories. There's news, believe me. There's crap news and stuff like that. But like I said, some of those news items I'll be talking about. I keep on promoting the Hello America and stuff like that. But there's really nothing. And we've been on what? We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes here. So let me go ahead and squash these here, close these out. And let me see if there's anything of interest on the X feeds here. I'm debating whether I'm going to extend my. I got the blue check mark on my X, and there's something that they have on X that I really like, and it's the only way to get it is to pay. But I think it's next month is when my subscription is up for renewal, and I don't think I'm going to pay $70. They offer it for another $50. I think I'll do it because I like it. Let me see what we have here in news, if anything. And we talked about that. Okay, talked about the clock tower. And let's see. Any news items here? Yeah, Josh Allen threw for 3 touchdown passes, and Terrell Bernard intercepted. Tula's the Miami quarterback with 3 minutes left to secure the Buffalo Bills 31-21 win over Miami. So that's a good win for Buffalo. And I'm just checking my Twitter feed. And what I have here is the old tweet deck, and let's see. I'm just seeing now what's coming up. We have an alert here. Judge Shady Court is on. Judge Shady Court.
Judge Judy. I'm like, okay.
No, it's not Judge. It's Judge Shady Court. She just she's over on just to give her a shout out. I like she has visited us, and I like to give her a shout out. She's a great person. Give her a follow, and give her a like, and go ahead and check out her broadcast there. And I'm just scanning over the news here. Oh, Hunter Biden is in the news again. That's old news. Let's see. And I'm not seeing anything on the on the tweet deck as far as that goes. So I'd show you too, but it's set up to where I don't think I'd miss it. So I don't know if they ask for another $70. I'm going to tell Elon that no, I think I'll pass this time, Elon, for continuing the what do they call this thing? The verified account. This says this account's been verified since October 24, and I paid $50 last year, which I guess it's the money I got over on Twitch. You know, I'm affiliate on Twitch, and I get a $50 check once every 6 months or something like that. So I'm not making big money on Twitch. But I took that money and I said, okay, let me go ahead, and I tried it for a year for $50. It's worth it, but not 70. That's too much. So if the folks over on X are listening, which I don't think they are, but we do have 5 people on X Live. I probably won't. If they say 50, I probably would go ahead and pay 50 for it. But 70 is just too much. It's just I'm not getting my money's worth. And even at $50, I'm not getting my money's worth really. So, but I do like TweetDeck. I do like the TweetDeck. But that's they have that when you are verified, you go to premium, and then what do they call it? They call it X Pro. That's the old TweetDeck. I think TweetDeck was it's you can have columns, and I think you're allowed to have 6 columns on your regular Twitter feed, as far as that goes. But it gets a little more involved when you use TweetDeck. So, but I think that's it, folks. I think we're at the end of another broadcast here. Let me check something here real quick, and we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. So. Let me go back here on the phone because we did lose. I want to say thank you to our good friend Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you, Tony, for being here on the broadcast starting out. Thank you for the postings there on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook. Did he do one on X Live? No, I don't think I got anybody on X Live. But thank you, Tina. Our Jersey girl was here. Thank you, Tina, for being here. Thank you, Double J's, at an undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And you take care and have a great weekend. Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for being here as well. And good luck on your picks here, my friend. And let's see, going down, I think after that was Liberty 101 coming in from the Buffalo, Niagara area. Thank you, Liberty, for being here. Congratulations on making it to the retirement, crossing the retirement line there. Great to see that. And let's see. Thank you, Big Juice, coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Steve, thank you very much. You have a great weekend also there. And I think that's it as far as who we had in the comments from the various platforms. We're on 7 platforms, a network of 7. I should call that call this the network of 7. So thank you, Captain Rehab, again, and Double J's. Thank you very much, and catch you on the next one. Have a great weekend. You too, sir. You too, and be safe. Okay. And thank you for your participation in the comments. Thank you to the people that were here watching the live broadcast on the 7 channels that we have. As far as that goes, we've got. Let's see. Let's start with Kick. We still have one person on Kick, on the Facebook or on X Live. We have 5 people. Thank you very much for the 5 people on X Live for watching and hanging out with us this morning. And as you can see, we have 1 person on Rumble, 1 person on Local, and we have 2 people on Twitch. Nobody on YouTube or Facebook. Those numbers come in. But thank you very much for those live views. Thank you for the replays. You people out there for the replays. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And also the people that listen to the repurposed audio over there on Spotify for Creators. at Fireman Rich on Spotify. We repurpose, and we also I'm starting to get used to on the Hello America. That's the only other place other than Rumble you can listen to the audio of that. The only thing is when I do the audio only on Spotify for Hello America, you don't. I am presenting some YouTube footage, and you hear it, but you don't see it, so you don't get the full effect, I guess. But that's a minor thing. But we are repurposing Hello America also on my Spotify channel at Fireman Rich, so check that out, and I greatly appreciate that. So with that, we're at the end, and I want to say thank you very much as far as you all being here and taking part, and I greatly appreciate it. And with that, we're just going to skate out of here on skateboard and get our day started. Ready for the morning walk? And then the weekend's here. The weekend is here already for me, folks, so I'm enjoying it. Getting the hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD. But you all have a great one. We'll see you back. I'll be broadcasting something tonight. Hello America, Saturday and Sunday. We'll some gaming of some sort. I'll be right back here Monday. You all have a great weekend. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich over on X. All other platforms that you can have Fireman Rich there. Just right there, have Fireman Rich on X. So have a great one. Like that was fun. Now, and peace, folks. Take care. Thank you very much. Now for now.